This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, it's Viva Las Vegas for the Atlanta Hawks and the Houston Rockets. ATP announces its year-end awards, and guess who are in it? And we'll find out what makes Andrei Caracut the valuable asset that he is for the Shine Elasto Painters. All that and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 12th of December. Now, here's our roundup. League assists leader Trae Young led the Atlanta Hawks to a 108-100 victory over the New York Knicks in the NBA Cup quarterfinals, securing their spot in the semifinals against the Milwaukee Bucks. Young, who has a history of dominating at Madison Square Garden, celebrated by pretending to shoot dice on the Knicks' logo, signaling their upcoming trip to Las Vegas. He understandably got booed by the few fans still in their seats by the final buzzer. Young scored 22 points and provided 11 assists. The Knicks led by 12 points in the first half, but the Hawks turned the game around in the third quarter, outscoring the Knicks 61-46 in the second half. Karl Anthony Towns, who has been having a strong season for the Knicks, struggled with 19 points, 4 turnovers, and foul trouble. Now, in the last NBA Cup quarterfinals game, 1-point losses are the worst. You don't have to tell that to the Golden State Warriors. The Houston Rockets narrowly defeated the Warriors 91-90 in what Golden State claims is a most unusual end. Jalen Green made 2 crucial free throws with 3.5 seconds left to secure the win. This victory ended the Rockets' 15-game losing streak against the Warriors and advanced them to the in-tournament semifinals against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Alfred Sengun led the Rockets with 26 points and 11 rebounds, while Jabari Smith Jr. added 15 points. The game was tightly contested, with the Warriors leading by 6 points with about 1.5 minutes left before the Rockets charged back. The Warriors had a chance to win at the buzzer, but Jabari Smith blocked Brandon Podziemski's 3-point attempt. Green, 1 of 2 or 3 if we count Jared McCain, NBA players with Filipino blood, was quite notable for his hustle on getting the ball late and then drawing the foul to set up the winning free throws. More importantly, he made both gift shots. Clutch. With 3.5 seconds left in the game, a controversial loose ball foul was called on Jonathan Kuminga. The foul was called by official Bill Kennedy.
I'm not ready to answer that question. I'm pissed off. I wanted to go to Las Vegas. We wanted to win this cup, and we aren't going because of a loose ball foul 80 feet from the basket with the game on the line. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and that was ridiculous. Thank you.
Wow, I have never seen Steve Kerr that upset, to say ridiculous, in his post-game interview. He held that people's jobs are on the line with every won or lost game. Is his job at risk? Despite the loss, Warriors swingman Buddy Hield became the 17th player to reach 2,000 career regular season threes in the third quarter of the game. Hield now joins 9 other active players to reach that mark. Atlanta Hawks and Houston Rockets are now headed to Las Vegas to duke it out against the Milwaukee Bucks and the OKC Thunder for a place in the Emirates NBA Cup Championship. On Sunday, Philippine time, it will be the Bucks against the Hawks at 5:30 a.m. and the Thunder versus the Rockets at 9:30 a.m. from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Now, on the other hand, each of the New York Knicks and Golden State Warriors will now cry themselves all the way to bank their $51,497 consolation prize. That's roughly 3 million pesos. Sweet. Michael Russell was named Coach of the Year in the 2024 ATP Awards after guiding Taylor Fritz to new heights. Fritz, ranked number 4 in the PIF ATP rankings, reached his first Grand Slam final at the US Open and the championship match at the Nito ATP Finals. Fritz also achieved the highest year-end finish for an American since James Blake in 2006 and won ATP 250 titles in Delray Beach and Eastbourne. Russell started working with Fritz in late 2021 and continues to emphasize focusing on process-oriented goals and improving Fritz's overall game. The partnership has seen Fritz steadily climb the rankings, culminating in a 53-23 record for the season. Now, after debuting at the US Open in 2023, the 19-year-old Czech Jakub Mensik reached his first ATP final this year, defeated several top 10 players, and broke into the world's top 50. His outstanding performance earned him the Newcomer of the Year award at the ATP Awards, surpassing fellow nominee Juncheng Shang. And for the second consecutive year, Jannik Sinner has been voted the fans' favorite singles player in the ATP Awards. Sinner's impressive record includes 73 wins out of 79 matches without losing a match in straight sets. He is the 19th player to achieve year-end world #1 status and one of only 3 men in the Open era to win his first 2 Grand Slam titles in the same season. The 23-year-old Italian, the first from his country to reach #1 in the PIF ATP rankings, expressed gratitude towards his global fans for their support.
Hello everyone, Jannik here. Just wanted to thank all the fans around the world for voting me. It means so much to me because the votes are coming from all of you, so it means even more. You are the reason why I love to play tennis. The support has been amazing throughout this whole season. So thank you so much again. See you very soon again on the court next year. I wish everyone happy holidays. Stay close with your friends, with your loved ones, with your family, because these are the most important people. And see you again very, very soon. Ciao, ciao.
This recognition adds to Sinner's previous accolades, including Newcomer of the Year in 2019 and Most Improved Player of the Year in 2023. ATP voters selected Thiago Monteiro's running tweener at the Masters 1000 in Rome as the most impressive shot of the year. This remarkable shot left the entire court, including his opponent and coach, in awe. Monteiro revisited the moment in a video, sharing his feelings and the audience's reaction. The ATP is the Association of Tennis Professionals. It is a male-only organization, and its tournaments are considered to be higher-level competitions than the ITF or the more inclusive International Tennis Federation. Now for our daily dose of sports lingo. A clear path foul is a personal foul, not a technical foul, and it occurs when illegal contact caused by the player from behind or laterally on an opponent who is progressing towards the basket with no other defenders between the player and the basket. The penalty for a clear path foul is 2 free throws and possession of the ball on the sideline closest to where the foul occurred. While it is not a technical foul, a clear path foul is classified as an unsportsmanlike foul. And Raylan Torres got ejected from the UP LaSalle game last night because his clear path foul was his second unsportsmanlike call of the game. Now, because of the nature of the unsportsmanlike foul that got Torres thrown out of the game, we learned from the UAAP Commissioner's Office at 7 p.m. that Raylan Torres will not be suspended for Game 3. Ibig sabihin, maglalaro po siya. Yes, his first unspoke call was a FIBA Category 2 offense, which means that Torres caused excessive hard contact on EJ Goliana. But the clear path foul is a FIBA Category 4, an illegal contact while stopping a fast break. This is similar to the case of Adamson Falcon John Kalisay back on November 23, 2024. It's time for our off-court buzzer. Now remember when the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Dallas Cowboys 2 days ago? Well, while they were playing, someone else was busy. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow's home was broken into while he was playing at the AT&T Stadium. The break-in was discovered by Olivia Ponton, who works for Burrow, when she arrived at his home and found a shattered bedroom window and the house in disarray. No one was injured. but the extent of stolen items is still under investigation. This incident is part of a concerning trend of burglaries targeting high-profile athlete like Minnesota Timberwolves guard Mike Conley in September. Kansas City Chiefs stars Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce within hours of each other last October. And Milwaukee Bucks forward Bobby Portis Jr. in November, who said he lost quite a few prized possessions. The NFL and NBA have issued security alerts to their players, urging them to take extra precautions. It's definitely a tough situation for Burrow and other athletes who have to deal with such invasions of privacy. They probably have advanced security systems, so the burglars have likely better ones. The FBI has been brought in to collaborate with local law enforcement agencies. Okay, here's more buzz. Jimmy Butler is in the final contract, or is in the final year of his contract with a $52.4 million player option for 2025-26. At 35, Butler has a history of injuries, and Miami did not extend his contract. That non-extension has given birth to so much speculation on the future of Jimmy Buckets. The first rumor is that the 12-10 Miami Heat are open to trading Butler if the right deal comes along. The right deal is preferably with teams in whose players hold the answer to their not really poor fifth-place standing in the Western Conference. One of the names bandied about is Golden State's Andrew Wiggins, who pundits say has been the reason the Warriors are not up to their full potential. ESPN insider Shams Charania has reported that Butler's agent, Bernie Lee, has expressed interest in the Phoenix Suns. In a series of tweets, or X's anyway, Butler's agent denied that he ever dealt with the up-and-coming sports scoop specialist and referred to Charania as journalist in quotes. Lee calls Charania's inside information as complete and utter made-up BS, a fabrication. And after warning Charania to stop using his, meaning Bernie Lee's name, then snidely urged the ambitious 30-year-old to withdraw his falsehoods by saying that it's ChatGPT's fault. Ouch. Through all this, Jimmy Butler is unbothered, and the most that he'd say about his future is who knows. Even if his contract with the Heat has not yet been extended, it will end by the 2025-2026 NBA season anyway. Besides, didn't Miami Heat president Pat Riley say that he is averse to letting go of people loyal to the organization? Well, we'll see how things pan out. Trade deadline is 3 p.m. February 6 Eastern or 4 a.m. February 7 Philippine time. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 12th of December. When we return, we're spending some time with Rain or Shine's backcourt gem, Andrei Caracut. So watch out for that when we return right here on The Scorecard. He has the talent and skill, dedication to his chosen profession, and a desire to inspire young athletes with his increasingly impressive basketball career. Please welcome to the Bilyonaryo News Channel studio, former UAP champion and team captain of the DLSU Green Archers, now starting guard para sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, Mr. Andrei Caracut. Brother, it's good to see you. Maraming salamat sa oras.
Good to see you, Anton. Magandang gabi.
Matagal ko nang kino-cover tong si Andrei during his time pa sa San Beda Red Cubs. You've come a long way. I'm very proud of you, man. And seeing you do so well in the PBA, grabe, ang bilis ng panahon.
So, salamat, Anton. Kaya nga, ang bilis ng panahon. Parang dati lang, UAP. Ngayon, fourth year ko na dito sa PBA.
Oh, may ABL pa.
May ABL pa. So,
okay, let's talk about your current season ngayon dito sa Rain or Shine. Pang-apat na season mo na sa PBA?
fourth year.
Fourth year in the PBA. Okay, playing under Coach Yang Yao, one of the most legendary coaches in the PBA. Kamusta naman yung experience mo playing under Coach Yang Yao and your current situation now with a lot of young teammates?
masaya ako with Coach Yang. Kahit palagi yung napapagalita ng Coach Yang. Pero sanay na rin naman. Alam ko na bakit minsan nagagalit siya. Kumbaga, basa mo na rin siya. Gusto niyang i-motivate ka. This conference, last 2 conference, nag-semifinals kami, all Filipino.
Correct.
With Aaron Fuller, sa Governor's Cup, nag-semifinals kami. This conference, ando na yung kailangan pinakamababa na yung semifinals.
Yes.
Pero yun yung challenge sa amin. I think yung kumpiyansa rin ng bawat isa. Kumbaga tumataas na sila. Jonard, halos lahat nagkakakumpiyansa na. So hopefully makaabot ng semifinals, finals, makapag-champion.
So, kumbaga, yung standard nyo, na-set nyo na yung bar na perennial semifinals contender na kayo sa PBA. Para sa'yo, Dre, ano pa yung mga pwede nyong i-improve as a team para to get to the next level, which is, of course, the finals?
Marami. Siyempre, sa offense, kailangan, gusto ni Coach, kailangan makashoot kami sa 3 points. On defense naman, kailangan naman lesson namin yung offensive rebounds ng kalaban. Yun yung siguro, hindi naman weakness, pero yun yung kailangan namin bantayan. Yun.
You played for a lot of great coaches throughout your career. Of course, Coach Britt Roma, JB Season, Coach Alden Ayo with Lasal, now with Coach Yeng Giao. Ano yung mga pinaka-importante mga lessons na natutunan mo from your coaches throughout your basketball career na nagagamit mo hindi lang sa basketball court but sa araw-araw na buhay?
Actually, kulang pa yung sinabi mo na coaches Ang daming coaches. Jimmy Alapag, Coach Bird, Coach Louie. Parang, iba-iba sila
Ang dami mo pala naging coaches throughout your career.
Hindi ko na alam kung ano mga natutunan ko. Pero sa basketball, yung disiplina talaga.
Okay.
And may goal ka Lagi kang may goal. Gusto mong lagi mag-improve. So sa buhay, parang nadadala ko siya. Kailangan, maging maaga ka. Yung disiplina sa katawan, disiplina sa kahit anong bagay.
Okay.
Mga ganun.
Ito, may question ako sa'yo before we go to a topic that I'm sure a lot of people are very interested in knowing from you, being a former Lasallian, former team captain and UAP champion. Sino yung veterano mo sa PBA na who took you under his wing to show you the ropes of being a pro?
Marami, kahit ano ba.
Yeah.
Si JV Mocon kasi.
JV Mocon.
Si JV.
Yeah, you go way back no?
Oo. Teammates kami ni JV nung San Beda. Sobrang close kami. And then, na-draft ako sa Rain or Shine.
Yes.
Andun siya. So, siya yung nag-guide sa akin nung first year ko sa PBA. So, malaking, kumbaga, yung adjustments medyo nagiging madali dahil andun siya mini-mentor niya ako. And along the way, marami. Si Kuya Bo, si Gabe, si James. Panoorin mo lang sila kung paano sila gumalaw, paano sila maglaro. Matututo ka na sa kanila.
Okay, now, let's go to the much talked about topic, especially last night, De La Salle University forcing a game number 3. Nanood ka live, game number 1 and game number 2. Dre, in the 2 games na napanood mo live and in person and being a former team captain of the Green Archers, ano yung mga nakita mong bagay na tumatak sa isip mo during the time that you were watching the games?
Yung first game nanood ako, yung defense talaga ng UP nung third quarter. Kaya doon sila lumamang, hindi na naka-recover yung Lasalle nung third quarter. So, by the time na nag-fourth quarter, medyo late na rin, kumbaga, kinulang na ng oras. So, and yesterday, nanood din ako, sobrang intense ang laro. One of the best na laro na napanood ko. Nasushoot ni Kevin Yun yung risk na ginawa niya. Talagang, siyempre, pag tumitira ka, may chance na talaga. And talagang pumasok kaya syempre yung effort din ng bawat ng coaches ng players. Kapon pinapanood ko si Maymay gusto niyang tapusin yung laro, tira siya ng tira and hindi niya matapos dun sa fourth quarter. Siguro para sa Lasal talaga yung game 2, yung game kahapon.
Kinabahan ka ba nung nakadalawang sunod-sunod na 3 points si JD? At
Oo.
nag-run yung UP?
Sobra, iba yung player ka, tapos nanonood ka, nakakaba talaga. Basta parang, tapos yung crowd, sobrang ingay ng UP. Pero, syempre, yung mga naglalaro, alam mo, babawi sila. Pero andun yung kaba. Iba yung kaba na naglalaro, na nanonood.
Yung kapangalan mo, kasi Josh Caracut ka din eh. Si Joshua the Bid. May advice ka ba na binibigay sa kanya? Kasi siya yung nakabantay kay Kagulangan.
Si Josh naman, nakakausap ko naman siya. Sabi ko, tumira siya eh. Yan, mag-take ng risk. Kung ano yung ginagawa rin ni JD, gawin mo rin.
And game number 3, wala na yon. Kumbaga, it's a player's game. Lahat ng risk na pwede mo i-take, gawin mo na.
Yun, oo. Talagang hindi mo alam kung ano. I mean, match eh. Match talaga sila eh. Pero kung sino siguro makakashoot ng 3 points, with UP, pag nakashoot sila ng 3 points, lumalayo sila.
So tingin mo 3-point shooting yung isa sa mga magiging factor sa game
magiging
number 3?
factor bukas. And pag makashoot naman yung Lasal ng 3 points, malaki factor din sa kanila. Kasi I think, yung 2 games sila, medyo mababa yung 3 points nila.
Okay. Last question, kasi I'm sure a lot of people watching right now and iniisip nila, ano mangyayari sa game number 3? Meron ka bang prediction? Kasi nalaman lang natin just today, as of 7 p.m., Raylan Torres is going to be allowed to play. In-appeal nila yung suspension. Siya yung bumabantay kay Kevin Kiambao. Dre, ano ang prediction mo for game number 3? You said game number 2, feeling mo para sa mga Lasalyano. Game number 3, ano nararamdaman mo?
Nararamdaman ko. Kinakabahan ako. Kinakabahan ako, pero momentum nasa Green Archers. So, may pagpipilian pa ako, syempre. Dugong Berde, dugong Lasalista. Animo.
Okay, eto. Complete mo na lang yung sentence. Magcha-champion ang DLSU Green Archers kung
makakashoot tayo ng 3 points.
So 3 points talaga. 3 points talaga. Yan ang masasabi ni Andrei Caracut, former UAP champion and former team captain of the DLSU Green Archers here on the Scorecard tonight. Of course, watch him sa Rainer Shine Elasto Painters sa PBA. Dre, maraming salamat sa oras and all the best sa iyong career.
Maraming salamat sa pag-invite sa akin dito, Anton.
Alright. We got Andrei Caracut here on BNC on the Scorecard. And when we return, we'll be back to examining the regular season games in the NBA so you can keep your eyes on the prize.
Magandang araw, Pilipinas! Sa bawat issue, may iba't ibang anggulo. Sa bawat storya, may iba't ibang kwento.
Himayin natin ang bawat sulok at bawat kanto mula sa iba't ibang perspektibo na madaling maintindihan ng karaniwang mamamayan.
Every Saturday na mga magdanda to 11:30 a.m. Kaya huwag kayong papahuli, mga kababayan. Manatiling may pakialam sa mga issue sa ating bansa kung kaya samahan niyo kami. Dito lang sa Cuatro Cantos!
Good morning, I'm Ferdy Salvador.
I'm Mikey Oreta, and welcome to Industry Beacon, where we shine a light on the trailblazers, the disruptors, and the industry leaders shaping our future. And in each episode, we'll explore how they're staying ahead in their respective fields, one industry at a time.
The industry changes quite rapidly.
We know where to go. We've got our comfort zone.
Those are early manifestations for the of what
I'm happy you told me that because now I know I'm not getting Alzheimer's.
Industry Beacon on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
The latest news, national issues, the political scene, and conversations with prominent personalities. All these firsthand at the forefront.
It's still continuing with hearings on the EJ.
But we can recommend the filing of cases with the proper offices or agencies.
It is always victimizing the poor, so we will continue to go against corruption in the budget.
At the forefront with attorney Karen Jimeno, 8 a.m.
Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. We'll break down the upcoming matchups to deliver key insights that might just give you the edge you need to stay ahead of the game. At 8:30 a.m. Philippine time, live at TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, the Detroit Pistons will face off against the Boston Celtics in the NBA regular season action. The Detroit Pistons entered this game with a record of 10-15, currently sitting 11th in the Eastern Conference. They're coming off a 120-111 victory over the New York Knicks, led by Cade Cunningham, who posted his 5th triple-double of the season with 29 points, 15 assists, and 10 rebounds. Malik Beasley added 23 points off the bench, while Jaden Ivey chipped in with 16 points to snap Detroit's 3-game losing streak. On the other hand, the Boston Celtics come into this game with a record of 19-5, second in the Eastern Conference. Boston is looking to bounce back after a 121-127 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies, despite a 23-point performance from Jrue Holiday and 22 points each from Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard. The Celtics have gone 17-3 against Eastern Conference opponents this season and are known for their offensive firepower, averaging 120.1 points per game. The Celtics are heavily favored in this matchup with a point spread of minus 13.5. With Jason Tatum's status listed as day-to-day, the Pistons are heavily relying on Cunningham to lead the charge. This game promises to be an interesting battle between an Eastern Conference powerhouse and a team looking to gain momentum. The over-under for this game is set at 228.5, suggesting another high-scoring affair at TD Garden. Can the Celtics defend their home court and continue their dominance in the East? Or will Cunningham and the Pistons pull off an upset and secure a crucial road win? And at 9 a.m. Philippine time, live at the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana, the Sacramento Kings will take on the New Orleans Pelicans in a highly anticipated Western Conference clash. The Sacramento Kings enter this game with a 12-13 record, currently sitting 12th in the Western Conference, and they're coming off a dominant 141-97 victory over the Utah Jazz, with Kevin Huerter leading the way with 26 points, including 6 3-pointers. De'Aaron Fox added 21 points and 9 assists, while Domantas Sabonis contributed a double-double with 19 points and 12 rebounds. The Kings shot an impressive 50% from beyond the arc, hitting 22 of 44 three-pointers in what was their second straight game, shooting above 50%. Now, on the other hand, the New Orleans Pelicans come into this game with a 5-20 record, currently 15th in the Western Conference. The Pelicans suffered a 116-121 loss to the San Antonio Spurs in their last outing. Despite Trey Murphy III's 25 points and Yves Missy's 18 points and 14 rebounds, the Pelicans struggled to close out late in the game with a costly 5-minute scoring drought, allowing the Spurs to pull away. The Sacramento Kings come into this game as 5.5-point favorites. With their offensive firepower on display, averaging 116.4 points per game, and their improved long-range shooting making them a tough matchup. The over-under is set at 230.5 points, highlighting the contrast between the Kings' high-scoring offense and the Pelicans' struggling defense. The Pelicans will need a big night from their starters to offset the loss of Brandon Ingram and other key pieces due to injuries. Can the Kings continue their hot streak and take advantage of the Pelicans' injury-riddled lineup? Or will New Orleans find a way to upset the odds and defend their home court? We'll find out. And that wraps up tonight's preview, so you can keep your eyes on the prize. All right, before we go, think on this. From Hall of Fame player and inspiration for the NBA logo, Jerry West. He says, when it's time for me to walk away from something, I walk away from it. My mind, my body, my conscience tell me that enough is enough. And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again here tomorrow on The Scorecard, where sports is our business, and business is our sport, on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. My name is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.